Hey friends, Jessica here with, I guess episode 2 of Sober Story. So there's a lot of stuff that is coming up for me, recently because of going off of my pain medications, and being turned down, for liver donation. I've now found out that I have missed my window to be a surrogate. And so my life plan is looking very different than I had always planned. And what I have found in this new sobriety is that it doesn't matter that it wasn't recreational. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that my body was taking an influx of chemicals that affected my mental state, my emotional state. I would imagine if I took caffeine as often as I took pain pills and then stopped, it would also have an impact on me. But what's interesting is looking back at how much it affected me that I wasn't aware of at the time, because I was in pain and I took a medication and my pain was better. But there is an emotional and mental component to narcotics, that because my pain was so intense, I wasn't really cognizant of. I felt that the good mood, that elation, that was because I wasn't hurting like I was, that, I felt awful. I feel better. I'm in a good mood and I would like things and feel good towards things. And now that has been removed, I feel, very, very much early sobriety. I feel like I am relearning to do a lot of things. I'm feeling very confused about how I feel about a lot of things. And one of the things I feel confused about is how I feel about myself. I have had this need to separate out pre-sobriety and after sobriety, that the person I was before is not the person I am now. And I had this hard line. And I think a big part of that was because when I finally stopped drinking, I just walked away from it, that I didn't go through what I'm going through now. There was no bleed between that life and this life. There was that life and then this life, and that was it. And so I really had this oil and water view of me then and me now. And I needed that. I get that was another crutch that I needed for the early sobriety, because I needed to see myself as a totally different person. And this is a totally different life. But the truth is, and I'm seeing that now that I'm going through all of this addiction crap in sobriety, that those two are now intermixing, that I'm dealing with sobriety struggles and guilt and all of it, half a decade into my sobriety. And so it's just showing me it's not a clear-cut line. It's not then and now. It's decisions, and it's little decisions all the time. And I understand now why alcoholics turn down narcotics. Fortunately, I didn't go down a rabbit hole and, it create this other big problem for me, but I get it now. Like I will never take daily pain meds, long-term again. Even still going through what I'm going through. Like, it's just, I posted that my sobriety is rented, not bought, and that rent is due every day. And I've said that before. And I know that's true. But I wasn't paying rent for 5 years. It was easy. I was a non-drinker. I was sober now. And I'm thankful that my higher power waited 5 years, for me to go through this. A lot of the guilt and shame I'm going through is because I'm 5 years sober and I'm going through this, but I feel a lot better equipped. I am meeting with a new sponsor on Friday. I'm starting with a new therapist next week. Working with a business coach that really works with some mind body stuff. I know what to do, and I'm in a much better place, and I have the ability to talk about it. Whereas had I gone through this in early sobriety, I wouldn't. But I'm dealing with some real self-concept issues. And sorry, this is another long one. This has been really messing up my life the past few days, because I saw that Jessica as broken and flawed. And I hate her. I hate her. And now coming to the harsh realization is I am her. I'm still her and I will always be her. And these feelings that are coming up for me are making me feel broken again, are making me feel ashamed again. And it's because I've spent 5 years demonizing who I was. And I know that a lot of that is cultural and a lot of it is situational. The people I hurt saw me as a demon, and society sees, addiction as this personal choice, not the disease that alcoholics constantly tell each other that it is. It just feels like failings, flaws, cracks. And so to be dealing with those after spending 5 years equating that to such personal failure, I have to reevaluate all of it, including myself at my very essence. And I am beginning a process of self-discovery in sobriety that is frankly 5 years overdue. But I am taking the next 90 days to do the work. And I'm going to talk about it, despite how hard it is to talk about, for my sanity, for my safety, for my sobriety, but for yours. If you are watching this, I'm hoping these words mean something to you. But even if nobody literally ever sees this video, and some of the videos I've recorded, I've never posted, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if these words are just going into the void, because I'm standing on the edge of it. I am on the precipice of either the void or of big change. And I have to say it. I have to say it out loud. This is me verbalizing it. So thanks for watching.